banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Return coming from the 6. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
I'm fine, ready?
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 12, 11, behind.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. That's caught for the first. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
11.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Blown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Burrow setting up the play action. Dive in and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Bengals.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30.
Here we go.
Play action here. Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. He gets this down at the 13-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. The Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bengals 7, Ravens nothing. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. DeJounte Wester to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet and only an incompletion to be had.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jackson now on third. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14, Ravens nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 5. All right, and in the end block, this is going to make it out to the 30. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Mitchell off the pistol give. Has a hole left, room to run. Running in the red zone. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lower the deficit to a single possession. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Burrow on the play action. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And Burrow gets enough for that first down and then slightly gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On one, ready?
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. There's a dive up the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 180, shot.
You just get the play off. Forced out to his right. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. And the offense remains on the field as they face 4th and 1. Throw caught by his running back. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
11. Here we go. 11. Shot. 180. 180, shot.
Now Burrow. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Ooh, a little bit of big gainer. They connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Goes to the hurry up here. First down, Burrow to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
12. Gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
Running this one left. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 31.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Offense in the hurry up here.
11.
Burrow setting the throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete.
Complete in the end zone.
Took his shot at 6 that time.
Brings up third
So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Give it to your best player. Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a bird wants to come at some point. So that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens headed up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Running right with Mitchell. And that's good for a gain of 5. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Ahead of 4th down. Officials stepping in here. Timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
1-1, ready?
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. When you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's a pickup of 11, and it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Now he's past the 25. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 16-point ball game.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. But this rookie is putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. Well, we have to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Man in motion here. Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Shoots away from one. Still moving. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time is out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He's going to have this one down to the 28. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Mitchell, running left. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Lamar out of the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
Next one.
They put Flowers in motion right. Get in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10.
24. Ravens 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
One, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Burrow out of the shotgun. That one's complete, right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. 11. Right, 80.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Throwing is Burrow. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. It is caught left side. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Again, it's Burrow. Escapes out to the left. And that pushes him back. 3rd We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense.
And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. 11 MT. 180. Plays hot. Hot. 11. Stop.
Throwing here just before halftime. Chased out to his right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Ravens do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Western on the return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
No luck on the look to his back. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
On the move, headed right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
And again, it's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Jackson's going to go on fourth. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Wester on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he goes out. Just need one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is Mitchell. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Pistol snap to Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll come up on first and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
180!
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
11. Gun.
Play action here. Burrow finds him on the slant. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 34 yards, and it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
On one, ready?
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Back.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Buying some time right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. McPherson at the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Handoff here to Mitchell. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mitchell again. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throws caught. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense in the hurry-up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got a man left. And they take him down right along the 30. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. First and 10 now from the 30. Lamar throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Burrow setting up the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. New set of downs for him at the 38.
11. Gun.
First down, Burrow to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Buys time, rolling right. That's completed right side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one does not go far.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
180. 180.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Jump off, caught by his back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
11, MT, tape.
On third down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
For the Bengals field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing the fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front That leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. He's got the first down grab and still going. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Burrow on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kyle gets in with the pick. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
What are you? What? Yo. Sit up.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Lamar now from the gun. It's caught offside by Hill. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Ravens down by 10. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Now it's Lamar. Oh, he lost the football. Now the Bengals have it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Bengals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it. He wanted it.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Mason. Breaks across. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
11.
Sending him on the dive. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
Here we go.
Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Can pass it here. Put the body on the line for his team. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41.
11. Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. By his running back, Allen. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead.
Bengals 52, Ravens 35. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. Still fighting forward. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10.
Bengals 52, Ravens 42.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And that's a wrap on this ball game. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes it the impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Flush down out to his left. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's get set. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
3rd and long for him here. Ooh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
1-1, ready?
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Stop.
There we go, Allen. And he won't even come close to getting back to the line here. No shot at converting. This is going to be a turnover on downs. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.